Getting stuck in view jail on TikTok can be one of the most frustrating things that can happen, especially when you're posting consistently, doing everything right, but the views still just won't move. And the problem is most people treat it like it's one single issue, when it's actually a few completely different problems that each have its own fix. 0 views is not the same problem as stuck under 1,000 views. Stuck under 1,000 views is not the same problem as inconsistent views. If you're applying the wrong fix to the wrong problem, you're gonna stay stuck no matter what you do. So in this video, I'm breaking down the stages of view jail, what's actually causing it at each level, and exactly how to fix it. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, as you guys can see, we've got a bit to go over today. We're gonna be going over all of this about how to break out of TikTok view jail. Before I dive into it, I just wanna show you some proof of context. Like literally this morning, one of my one-on-one students, his second video on his brand new account is at over 100,000 views. And it's simply because he's following a proven content formula. It's funny how oftentimes when you're struggling with views, you're usually putting in more effort than you need to be putting in. And so you feel like you're overworking yourself without getting any results, which is just a bad combination to have. When you're following a proven content system, it comes a lot easier to start getting the views and making the money that you're actually trying to make when you're following a system, which also just shows you why maybe it seems easier for other people when it's really just a system that they have proven. So once you understand why you're at the certain view threshold that you're stuck at right now, you need to go and implement and fix these things immediately. So first off, we have 0 views. Like if your TikTok account is getting 0 views flat, this is definitely because your account just isn't warmed up enough. TikTok thinks your account is a bot. New accounts have no trust score at all because it's a brand new account. And so until you'll get 0 distribution or 0 views. The problem is that it's a brand new account under a brand new email. Now the email part is not the issue. You can make a new email and then make a brand new account with that email. The problem is you make that account with that brand new email and then start posting on it immediately. Even if you used an aged email on a brand new TikTok account, you cannot start posting on a new account that you made even with the old email right away. You have to scroll and engage with it like it's your personal page. Don't just scroll past them to quote unquote warm your account up. You need to actually engage, because trust me, if you're even just scrolling on the account and trying to warm up the process, you need to make it feel as organic as possible. Because if you just warm up the account, purposely trying to warm up the account and not really actually engaging with a certain topic that you actually enjoy watching, TikTok can easily pick up on these things. So it's best if you just actually engage in brain rot like a normal person would. You need to do this for 3 days at least before posting your first video on TikTok. You can definitely get away with doing it for 2 days, but just to keep it safe, do at least 15 minutes a day. Doesn't matter if you're doing it all in one sitting or not, just 15 minutes of total screen time a day on that account for the first 3 days before you post your first video. So that's number 1. If you're getting 0 or 1 or 2 views, nothing more than that, it's always going to be an account issue. Now, if you're stuck under 1,000 views, like from 200 to 800 to even 900 views, this is simply because your content likely doesn't have enough engagement. Like your content is watchable, you're getting like a 10 to 15 second watch time, like an average 5 to 10% full watch video, but you have no engagement. Maybe you get a few likes, a few saves, but you're not getting any engagement that actually matters. What matters the most is comments and shares. So you need to start incorporating CTAs in your content. We're gonna go over some examples here, but if you have no CTAs in your content, you're usually going to get no engagement because you're not telling the viewers to do anything like the video or go follow my account or comment something or even save this video. And when you have no engagement, that's telling TikTok that the viewers aren't interested enough with the video. Now to fix this, you can find some simple way to incorporate CTAs, which are just call to actions for the viewers to comment, share, follow your account, whatever you want. But comments and saves and shares matter the most. Top 2 are definitely shares and comments. This is an example of a niche that incorporates CTAs extremely well. And this niche has been all over my YouTube for years. This niche has been out since like the beginning of time with TikTok. But this is just a would you rather niche. So it's like would you rather with certain different things. So we'll watch one of these videos and you guys will be able to pick up immediately as soon as they incorporate a CTA to share the video and comment things. But shares are the most important, and you'll see how they do this.
Have access to the Speed Force, or unlock your 6th sense. Be immune to getting sick, or have unlimited stamina. Let a random friend die, or marry the first person who appears when you click on share and then more. Forget to wear deodorant for 1 day, or have a bad hair day. Not seeing your friends for 1 month, or not seeing your family for 1 week. Be able to communicate with sea animals, or be able to communicate with nature. Restart your life with all the knowledge you have today, or reject the offer.
So So yeah, you guys saw on this part right here, about 22 seconds in, it says something about doing something up here or marrying the first person that pops up when you tap share and then more. When you tap share and then more, your entire TikTok friends list pops up. So that's the entire concept of it. And that's why people hit share and then more. And every time they do that, it gives you shares on your video. Every single one of these would you rather videos incorporates a share then more CTA. And there's probably so many CTAs that you just see in everybody's YouTube videos. Like no matter what platform it is, there's always CTAs and they probably just fly right by your head. Like every time one of these videos I say like and subscribe and I'll catch you guys in the next video, that's a CTA. And when you don't incorporate any sort of CTA in any content that you're posting, there's really no incentivization, if that's even a word. Like there's no incentive for the people to actually engage with the content, which is what you need. You need engagement to get over that 1,000 view mark. So if you're stuck under 1,000 views, maybe like 500 to 800 views, that's likely your issue. Now next, this is another one that you can't really control, and it all comes down to if you knew this or not. I've already done a video talking about this, but do not use the TikTok promote feature. The second you pay promote, TikTok sees you as someone who's willing to spend money on their platform for views. Once you do this, they're gonna suppress your organic reach to keep you paying. This doesn't happen 100% of the time, but I've seen case after case where people do this and it ruins their account. No matter how good their content is, they will not be getting pushed organically over 100 to 200 views, when you should be getting like 250 to at least 300 views for your first wave, no matter how big the account is. So the second you hit promote, TikTok flags your account as somebody. It doesn't really flag your account, but it lets TikTok know in their system that you're willing to pay for views. So from that point, they have a financial incentive to suppress your organic reach, because if they do that, they know you're more likely to pay for more views again. So it's not anything personal. TikTok's a business. This is how they make money. You just got to play the game the way it's played. Just never touch the promote button. Like I already mentioned, the best way to have a strong organic presence is to have a strong hook, the right CTAs, consistent posting, the right niche. That's what actually compounds for you. And the moment you pay, you're playing by their rules on their teams, and you're gonna lose that battle every single time. I hate to break it to you. You're not gonna be able to beat TikTok on their own platform. Now, next up is that your content might just not be good enough. Sometimes your ego can get a little too inflated because you put so much time into a video when in reality, nobody's even interested in the topic that you're posting about. So if you can't even sit through your own video and watch it after it's fully edited, likely nobody else will. And so if you can't even sit through and watch your own video, you're not gonna get a good watch time. And watch time is one of the make or break things besides engagement. You can have videos that go viral without having any CTAs, simply if your watch time is good enough. I've had a few people in my free community just post like an episode of an entire show. And depending on how many people have been doing that recently on TikTok, it could be original or not. And these are like hour-long episodes, and you can post a video that's an hour long onto TikTok, which is kind of crazy. But sometimes these videos will get like a 30-minute average watch time. You don't even need any CTAs or any engagement to really push that video, because the 30-minute watch time alone is gonna tell TikTok, no way people were this interested in watching a video for 30 minutes when the average watch time on TikTok is probably around a minute, is probably around 30 seconds to a minute at most. So having that 30-minute watch time would just push you to the moon, and I've seen that happen with multiple people inside of my free community. I'll have the free community link down below in the description. Got an entire Discord just keeping you guys updated with everything, new updates with TikTok, all that good stuff. And kind of backtracking off of that one is niche consistency. You need to be consistent in your niche, because if you post across multiple different styles of content in one account, TikTok's not gonna understand who your content's made for, because TikTok builds an audience profile basically for your content. So whatever you post, and switching niches resets that profile every time, and it kills your distribution. Because let's say you're posting would you rather videos like we just watched, and then you all of a sudden want to switch over to animal facts. So instead of making a new account, which is what you should do, and warming that account up, you just start all of a sudden posting animal facts on a video or on an account that you were just posting would you rather content on. TikTok is going to start pushing that new video that you posted in animal facts to people who are interested in would you rather content. And that's simply because they're expecting you to keep posting what you're already posting in. And so if you're not consistent in one specific niche, your audience is not going to, or your video is not going to be pushed to the right audience. And so that just sets up your video for failure, even if it's posted with good quality content, because it's going to people who aren't interested in your content. So make sure whatever niche you're in, you stick with that niche. And if you want to get out of that niche, just completely stop posting on that account. You can log out, just delete the account, do whatever you want with it. But make a new account for a new niche. And going back off of the first thing, make sure you warm that account up first for the first 3 days. And now kind of going off of this as well is just a weak hook. Like this goes off of the content one where your content just isn't good enough. If your hook isn't good, it's gonna kill your entire video. This is the most important part of your entire video. If the first 2 seconds do not stop your scroll, the video is already dead before it starts. So what I recommend every single one of you guys do, once you made it deep enough into this video to where you have a good enough attention span to pick up and realize what you're watching, every time you catch yourself scrolling on TikTok and you catch yourself sitting on a video for longer than 10 to 20 seconds, look at the hook again and say, what about this hook made me stop my scroll? Was I just interested in this content? Do I have any idea about this content? And was the hook just good enough to reel me into an idea I had no information about prior? Was it all the edits at the first start? Was it how organic it looked with no editing? What was it that really hooked me into this video? And once you start to see these things, like sometimes it's going to be a text on screen hook, sometimes it's going to be high quality editing, sometimes it's going to be an insane script. The first 2 seconds, you need to realize what this does to your brain and how you can use it to affect other people while they're scrolling. That way they can stop on your video, because the first 2 seconds is the make or break of your video. The very first part of your video is going to have 100% of the people watching your video that TikTok pushed it to for at least 0.1 seconds. It's your job from that point on to keep as many people on your video as possible till the end. Most creators bury their hook or don't have a hook at all, and so the viewer has no reason to stop scrolling if nothing catches their attention. The fix to this is just leading with the most interesting part of your video. You see it a lot in the cop body cam niche, where videos will start with like somebody in a chase, and then after 5 seconds of the footage for the hook of them chasing the suspect, it'll cut into the actual body cam footage where it's just like interactive videos of just them talking back and forth on the body cam footage. But having that 5-second hook of the cop chasing the suspect is what reels everybody into the video. This can be applied with every single niche. For example, the one we went over earlier, the would you rather content. Having your most outlandish would you rather at the very start of your video would be your best option, because you want to have people stay on the video as long as possible. And your best chance at doing that is to make the very first would you rather thing, when everybody's watching your video, the most outlandish one. You want your best stuff at the beginning and your worst stuff at the end, but try and keep all of it as good as possible. And last but not least, this is a 1% chance. I haven't even had anybody that I know have this issue before. But if you do go to your account status tool inside of your TikTok dashboard or settings, this will just scan your entire account, and usually it'll say something like this, either no issues, or if you've had a few videos getting taken down or get a violation on them for being unoriginal content or whatever the case may be, this will probably be orange around your profile picture and say a few pieces of content have been violated. But that still doesn't mean your account is cooked. The only time your account will be cooked is if you do this account check and it deliberately says you aren't able to be shown to non-followers, or your account isn't able to be shown to non-followers. And you're likely only going to get that if you start seeing warnings pop up on your account for permanently being banned, because you won't get banned right away. There's usually going to be a warning. And so this is a 1% case. Like, most of the time you are not going to have this issue. Do not blame it on this issue if your content just sucks. I see a lot of people do that. This is a 1% chance, but some things that can cause it is just like a sudden drop from normal 1,000 views, and then 4 next videos get 0 views back to back to back. Like I said, if it's anything above 0 views, like 1, 2, 3, even 5 views, that still doesn't mean you're shadow banned, because you're still being shown to non-followers unless those are going to your followers. So if your videos are showing 0 views despite posting in a working niche that was just working for you like the other day, or if you have like these videos are being reviewed on your content, which is also very rare, or like I already mentioned, account level warnings on your TikTok account, those are the only times that you would ever be dealing with a shadow ban. But like I already mentioned, guys, this is likely not the case. If your content was that bad to where TikTok wanted to shadow ban it, they're likely just going to ban your account anyways. I mean, if you are in the 1%, which I highly doubt any of you guys are, just remove any of your flagged content by deleting it. Stop posting for at least 24 to 48 hours just to let your account cool down. And also appeal anything that hasn't been appealed yet. Your worst case is always just starting a fresh account under a new email and warming it up correctly from day 1, and then just posting in a proven niche to where you can start getting views on your second post, like my one-on-one student just did. Yeah, that basically wraps it up for this video. If you guys have any questions, join the free community down below and just DM me inside of the Discord. If you want my entire free course going over everything you'll need to know when it comes to AI content, TikTok shop, how to make money with TikTok, avoiding more things that can cause a 0 view jail, just watch the free course link down below in the description as well. And without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next video.